channel and welcome if you are new. So this is the card we're creating. I'm taking Cut and Make dies, which I got from The Range, which is a local store we have in the UK. Unfortunately, I couldn't link the bride and groom what I had, but I did find an alternative, so I will link that. We're using the Itty Bitty Turnabout stamp by Concord and 9th, and I find these are a lot easier to work with when you use a square-shaped card base because it's just a lot easier, everything's equal. So I'm using a 4x4 inch, and we're going to be using the Tattered Rose Distress ink, the RHUBARB STALK-MEMENTO ink, and then a pearlescent chocolate ink from BRILLANCE, which is the same company as the Memento but a different range, which are like all metallics and pearlescent colors. So I'm going with these colors because I literally just googled like what's the most common wedding theme colors, and this one came up, and I quite frankly have never seen this, so I wanted to see what it looked like for myself because I have a wedding to plan for the next year. It's not my wedding, by the way. It's my cousin's wedding, so I need to plan that for her because she asked me to do all of her invites and all that sort of stuff. So I need to find out what color combinations work, and then I can give her an idea because she doesn't really know herself what she wants. So as you can see, you do get this like little guide, and I flipped it around once and it just didn't give me the look that I was looking for. I feel like it covered up too much of the first color. So the first color is my lightest color. So yeah, I didn't necessarily like how that looked. So you'll see me make a mistake in a minute. Basically what I did is I turned my my turnabout guide to see what the next set would look like when I flip my card, and then instead of flipping the card I totally forgot and went over the second color I did. So what I ended up having to do was just totally go over it with the darkest color. Thank God that I did have a darker color, and then when I flipped it again I went back to the red. So just a reminder, make sure you are turning your card while you're doing this because otherwise it's not gonna work. Anyways, like I said, a lot of this is just as a little bit of a play on for me, and it's also something that I can add to my catalogue. So if you're from the UK and you need a card doing, then definitely give me a message because I have a WhatsApp catalogue now, so I am trying to get that out as much as I can. So for the last couple of years, card making has literally just been for my own peace of mind, something that gives me something to do, helps with my anxiety and all that sort of stuff. And over the last couple of years I've been doing a lot more. If you go over my Instagram, you'll see a lot of things that have happened, and I feel like when you look back at the progress that you make, it just makes you want to keep going. And one of the things that I noticed as well last year is I was a lot more confident in organizing collabs and hops instead of just joining somebody else's, and I think that's going to carry on through to this year because so far we've already had a collaboration which was work with what you have, and that was for January only originally, but I had a lot of people who want to join on the last week of January, and it was like, you know, it's coming to an end. I feel bad for those people that haven't got into it yet because obviously, you know, you've got to be able to know that you can commit, I guess. So a lot of people did come to me and say, look, I want to join. So I went back to my group of crafters and just asked, you know, do you want to extend it? Do you want to do another 4 cards for the 4 weeks of February? And everybody said yes, so we extended it. So if you want to join any of my collabs or hops, then head over to my Instagram. That's the best place to find out about them. So I'm using just some glue to stick these down, and I'm just using one of my lip balms to press it down. I also brought in my XRYON maker just to help with the adherence of the image. I was going to do it again for the I do sentiment, but it was kind of fiddly as it was, and I thought, you know, glue is going to be easier to remove than the sticky residue that comes with making stickers. So, but yeah, I actually love how this card turned out in the end. I feel like even though it is small, I think it's just very cute. So I don't know, maybe you could give this off your children or something to the couple, but I ended up using the Happily Ever After sentiment stamp, which is from My Favorite Things, and I used Mr. and Mrs. And I ended up using Wink of Stella just to add some glitter to the female, and then I also ended up painting a ring for the inside of the card, as well as stamping the sentiment "Congratulations." So I'm going to insert some music. I'm going to speed the process up so you can enjoy it. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe. And follow me over my socials. If you want a card, go and check out my WhatsApp catalogue. That is linked as well. And until the next one, guys, stay safe and happy crafting. Bye, guys.